Okay, game one now. I think we'll be sticking Belgium into red, right? We'll just try and keep that consistent. So Belgium in red, TaToH in blue. We do have a donut map. Oh, I thought we maybe had a slight bugged map. We didn't have a landlock. It actually looks like there's nearly not a landlock, but there is one. That's probably the smallest landlock I've seen. And as long as you don't dock here, which I don't think is possible, I've seen a situation where somebody actually, it was like land here, and they ended up docking in the middle, and they thought they were going to get to their opponent. It was very sad. Okay, Belgium playing in the red. He has put his TC off to the left-hand side of the donut. And it's actually a big donut, man. That's a big water section in the middle. One thing to look out for with Belgium is he loves docking in the middle, so we'll be looking for that in future games. Also, docked off to the left-hand side, so not too far from his TC, and you get the extra LLS with the dock, which is always nice as well. Now, that would just be a nice thing in the middle for your docks. If you can get these up here, you get lots of vision. They're like very, very tanky outposts. TaToH's dock is not too far away, so water is going to be very important here, and the early engagements getting up to feudal age will be definitely prioritised. Quite big distance between the TCs. TaToH is way over to the right-hand side, playing in his blue. Usually see him in red, but he's in blue in this one. Must be the host.
Hi.
And yeah, I mean, does have stones, so Raph could be something for sure. Boar over to the left-hand side, and Boar over to the right too. If there isn't a landlock, it's considered a bug map. There is meant to be an intention of having a landlock in every game, yes. Your game, Eli, were the one that was like Team Islands, was the closest thing to a bugged map. But that one did have a landlock. There was something in the script in there that went very wrong, though, to have the big middle channel Team Island setup that you guys had. Okay, we'll see how we go here, though. More boars available for Belgium. Second one down here as well. Wouldn't be surprised if TaToH does see that and maybe lames it, because he actually knows the TC's there. So I don't think it's a terrible idea, in all honesty, just take this villager off and just kill that boar when you have the chance to. Did find another sheep there. Lost another one down here. No, that was his starting villager, and the other sheep was just trailing off to the right-hand side. For Belgium, has quite a few sheep on the prowl. Has a good look around his opening TC. So try and find out where resources are. And honestly, I guess he's got stone here. It's quite hard with the snow, actually. It does have gold here as well. And gold in the back. It's fine. It's not too bad at all. And then he's starting to look along the shoreline just for to see what the shape of the map script is generated. But he knows where the dock is because you can see the house. You see a house on the shoreline? It's pretty much always a guarantee that's where the dock is. It's just a really, really good rule of thumb to have for your gameplay when you're playing on Nomad. And TaToH is gonna see the landlock. He's gonna see it. I'd love to see Raptors versus Karambits. That would be legendary. And I can't imagine. Honestly, I'm surprised we're seeing Bengalis being picked. Like, Bengalis over Celts? Like, really? I think I'd rather have Celts. Celts Eco Man and Nomad is strong. All that extra wood. Bengalis. I wonder if the stone's going to be enough temptation here for TaToH to get on there. He's going for Loom already, queued up one more villager. Does have the second building already, so looks like he's getting prepared for feudal age. It's going to be around about the 9-minute mark. Belgium going for Loom 2. He's going to have one more drop off of this, and he's going to be up super quick. Super quick with melee. And that's going to be kind of nutty. Wait to see this, and that's going to be a good head start. That's pretty much a fire galley ahead. As long as you can get the second dock up, that's going to be the main thing. Does have free on gold. Or going to gold up in the back here. Still needs to drop the mining camp, so he's still going to need another 100 wood before he can get another dock. I don't think he's going to manage that. Just because it's, honestly, these click-up times can be a little awkward as well with Malay. But second dock coming down. Okay. And yeah, he's going to have it. He'll have it, so build is pretty damn good. And second dock for TaToH as well. Guess the question is, do we mix in some galleys here? Do we go fires into demos? Personally, I keep saying I think this is a fire galley map just because there's not a lot of micro room. But I guess in this kind of situation, you do have a little bit of a bay where you could micro around a little bit, right? If you were just in a situation where it's this sliver between the edge of the map and the land, I just prefer fire galleys and then maybe hide in some demos in your docks, which there's been a distinct lack of, I must say. A distinct lack. And yeah, totally different approach. Galleys for Belgium, TaToH with fire, so he is going to need to get the good numbers here, and honestly, double dock, it is a bit challenging. It is a little bit challenging. Takes time to mass. But they are going to go forwards. And no fletching as of yet. Actually putting villagers on over to the food here on the berries. Okay. And there's deer there as well, right? Yeah, it's a good good amount of food there. Now it's going to be all about the micro. And this is one thing you do have to consider. Going for galleys in Feudal Age. A lot more micro intensive, right? So sometimes if you play galleys on Nomad, you take a look back and like your wood line's like half gone because you spent most of the game microing these guys. And he's up to 4 fires, 2 more in the queue. I did see the wood pretty much there for a blacksmith, so would like to see that prioritized very soon, especially if you're going to get up to 6 here. Will be important. When demos, I guess, like mixing in demos when you know your opponent's just full fires is just should honestly just be so quick, right? But TaToH's the one who's going to be going for demos, and he is going to be the one hiding them in the docks. And he might try and bait the galleys just into the dock. And I think if you're playing against TaToH, you've always got to be concerned because the man loves demos, right? Blacksmith is up though, and here's the demos from Belgium as well. And that's probably, it's always going to be much better for Belgium to add demos when he's up against fires here. Stay away from the docks, that's really all you got doing. Fletching's in now. 6 galleys, 2 demos coming over. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, nice snipe. And TaToH's just going to go demo for demo, and that's decent enough value for Belgium. And TaToH has to run now. And that demo is going to be way too late. Market is coming up. How's the res looking for both? And you can see Malay's still got a villager lead. So despite Bengalis getting extra vills, 1 second of idle time for TaToH. Pretty crazy, right? Does get a nice surround though. And that's going to be some decent damage here. Also, double demo, double demo, double demo. Boom. Ooh. Ooh. And Belgium got caught with his pant down. His pants down a little bit. Caught in between both of the docks and really couldn't escape anywhere. Oh my lord. And now he's forced to go into fire galleys as well. Oh boy. Is TaToH or anybody adding military on land? Everything's just totally a bit water just now. Nobody's lost a fishing ship. Everything's just been a trade-off of the ships here. Caught between a dock and a hard place. Oh my god, exactly. But yeah, big bada boom from TaToH. You don't want to get in a... You do not want to get in a demo war with the demo expert, right? And he's just ran his fishing ships now, and he's redocked round the right hand side. So there's a massive distance between them now. He's got 2 dogs here, so it's going to be fantastic for pushing. And then his fish is going to be completely safe. There's not really anywhere to run for Belgium, so if he loses his mass here, he's going to be pretty fucked. And he's actually going to go for a docking in the middle. Love it. I don't think the alerts are working, but GL.TaToH and Follow, thank you for the follows, appreciate it. Both players are up. Belgium, of course, advances so fast, being Malay, and I don't see any buildings as of yet. TaToH's just outposting everywhere, man. Look at the vision he's got. On the gold, this villager is going to run away in the meantime. Belgium's just going to be going for fire ship when he does get in here. And for what do Bengalis do? Can somebody tell me what do Bengalis do? Go for water as well. Yeah, gonna be onto fire ships, and fire ships just tank so much damage. Also, just melt fishing ships as well, and it wouldn't be unlike Belgium to just go crazy on TCs here. He does love to boom, and if you actually I think we need the action replay on Capture is amazing, and I missed this moment. I've seen the aftermath, and that was a villager that was going for the outpost. Did try to get the wall in, didn't manage it. And obviously Belgium's doing different things. He's in Castle Age, and TaToH was in that transition between feudal and castle, and had some extra APM, right? And does well in the villager there, and TaToH's likely going to get the walls up there. Let's just get us back up to the where we were, and I think we're back. And we should get a good clear up in TaToH's forces. Obviously the ship regeneration is nice if there's not engagements for a long amount of time, and all these fishing ships should be full HP again, and are for TC coming down from Belgium now. It's kind of awkward, honestly, where he is. I mean, there's quite a big void in front of this TC. There is a wood line here, could wall off. There's lots of houses in the way and whatnot as well. TaToH has great vision all around. Belgium too. Yeah, look at TaToH's POV. He actually sees the TC here, sees everything in that TC there, and knows a third TC is going up. The villagers are coming forward because he has been on stone. Castle unique unit, man. Oh my god, he's also sending the barn. He is sending the barn. 6 and 7. And he's again. I was going to say, is he just going to put it in his face? The answer is yes. He is just going to put it in his face. And Belgium's going to try and fight this off with 4 villagers here, but it's going to be a bit of a struggle. And TaToH's got 13 vills. There's no way this can be stopped unless he's going to get a monk out here and have some unbelievable monk micro. Micing all the villagers. Thanks for the raid, Terror. I'd like to say this could have been more forward, but this is perfect. I don't know what Terror thinks, or if he's even still here, but thank you. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope this castle made you proud. I do like the kind of sandstone in the Bengalis one. It's growing on me. I don't know if sandstone is probably the best way to describe it, but that kind of like reddish colour. And out come the Raffas. Now Raffas, I still really can't make my mind up about them. Obviously they've got the ability to switch between melee and range. Started off in range and now going for the melee. They've got a big sword, man. It's a big sword. And they've got, 10 base attack. Haven't seen Raffas in a while. When was the last time somebody saw Raffas? It's probably going back to, like, the preview of the DLC, when people were, like, trying them. And then after, like, the preview of the DLC ended, everyone's like, man, this civilization is so fucking bad. People realized. Siege Workshop for TaToH as well, and he's going to start pushing here. Belgium, 10 villagers ahead. He has dropped a decent amount of farms. He's got bow saw. He's literally just going monk defense and like full monk defense at this time. He's not seen the siege workshop. Oh, he does actually see it. Okay. I guess he's got the LOS from the dock. And out comes the mango. So we're gonna have to see redemption at some point. Because taking a little bit of a risk here, and does get the ball off. Should be... Okay, he actually gets the Rafa. That is so fucking annoying. If you, like, quick wall them out in the melee, it's like, oh, hang on, I'm just going to switch to range, and I'll kill your monk the other way. Did get the conversion at least. That would have been pretty telling if you don't. Sanctity, redemption coming in, so yep, just going to be a full monk defense from Belgium at the moment. Wouldn't be surprised if he puts another TC out to the right-hand side. He does have enough stone for Castle 2. Question is, where does he go with it? But yeah, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it. 2 mangonels out though. No eco being added. I mean, there is eco being added. He's got 10 fishing ships, right? But he's just staying in 1 TC and... Well, there's a second TC being added, so don't listen to what I'm saying. I'm currently chatting shit. And he did actually get on the middle here, so yeah, good fish boom going on. Gill nets is in. 2 conversions for Belgium. Needs to... Why is he not going after the mango? Does get another one as well. Oh boy. Your win rate is 85%. Yikes. I don't know if that's yikes for you or yikes for your opponent. A little bit of both. What's Belgium going to do with this stone, man? I think he needs to make a decision now and deleting the farms. There we go. Sometimes if I like channel enough energy and manifest it, it literally happens. I ask questions and it's like, yeah, just manifest it. It's like getting through to the player in that moment. What's up, brothers? I freaking love TaToH subs choices. Do you think he's been influenced by the last round and the general coin play? Because I feel like he is. I feel like he's getting ready to clown, and it's already reflected in game 1. I wouldn't say Bengalis are particularly clowny, but the kind of early water pressure into the castle drop is kind of funny. Belgium's trying to place an RTC on the stone here, not looking too good. This area should be pretty safe now. And TaToH's coming forward with another castle. And with the Raffas there, like, that TC is going to be denied. It's also on top of this TC. And the map, I did say, is kind of awkward for Belgium. Like, castle here on this one, it's so skinny, it's kind of hard to run. You can only really run left and right. Not a lot of up and down movement here at all, is there? The score. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Still does have 10 extra vills. And I guess... Never have to say it could have been more forward, but TaToH's. Nah, that looks good, man. It does look good. Belgium just has to go imp here, right? Ugh. It's, I mean, he's not got any monks or anything left. And Raffas can maybe just come in and snipe Trebs anyway. I guess the Trebs wouldn't even be guaranteed of being safe. I don't know. But yeah, Belgium does call it in game 1. Didn't really feel like he'd get that situation. Maybe too much value lost. I'd go for redemption. Double monetary defense, didn't really get too much from it. TC was denied there. That TC is also in a bit of a precarious situation. So TaToH's also adding TCs now. And man, if he puts up like 10 TCs, gets the Imperial Age, that's a lot of extra villagers. That would have been a 5-bed play. Oh dear, oh dear. These are some TC positions. When do kids become adults? 18. I'll just go with 18. That's when they should become adults, right? He's lived 38 years. Yeah, minus 10. 35, man. Ooh, anyway, game number 2. Quarterfinals. TaToH and Belgium. TaToH is 1 up. And, this isn't really going to be a wall and boom game for Burgundians, is it? TC's very closely situated. And this right here is why I love playing, love casting, love just watching Nomad games in general. And TaToH does have stone access as well, so that's pretty interesting. Doc's also in opposite side. Wow, yes. You're a little bit off from the 35. I'm 28 years old. I'm not even 30, man. How much advantage did they give to find the other player first? Probably not a lot. Probably not a lot. They've probably both seen each other, or have a rough idea that they've seen villagers moving or whatnot. You're probably going to move, like for Belgium, he's probably going to move that direction to get boars and whatnot anyway. If there was something in the middle here, then yes, there was a boar that maybe would help. There's not a boar in the middle, so it doesn't really help too much, and maybe the only thing is the boar out here, which is kind of awkward for Belgium to get around the wood line. Maybe a little bit more likely for TaToH. TaToH needs to go for big walls. The thing is, does it even need big walls? House here, little wall there, wall into the TC. Do you even need to wall the back end? I don't know. I don't think so. This could be a towers game. This could be a crazy extended kind of feudal age. And we'll see what goes on. Burgundians are an interesting one. You don't typically go for the early lumber camp to get bitax on Nomad, because you're obviously putting the wood into ships, and you can see that. There's 5 fishing ships to TaToH's 3 or 4 now. Apologies. So he's a little bit behind on the fishing economy. And where is that other villager going? Way out here. So he's putting distance between himself and TaToH right now. Yeah, TaToH. There's a game on. So yeah, he's just gonna wall here and use the berries actually, and then the TC will be fine. And I know what I'm talking about. I know that if anybody wanted evidence, you can rewind. You can rewind the VOD 1 minute. I just can't. I'm not very good at playing the game. But if there's one thing I am good at, it's reading a map. You have to give that to me. I don't know if either player's actually seen that boar yet. Nope. And for Belgium, nope. Let's see this other one out to the right-hand side, so he's probably not too stressed at the moment. But really nice uptime. 19 villagers, 6 fishing ships, and he's gonna go for land pressure as well. So he might just be going for archers. TaToH's gonna go on to stone. And he's got a mill already, so he's probably definitely thinking Yanni's here. And what I was going to say, the game between TaToH and Ramiku was a deciding game in the best of 3. Ramiku absolutely YOLO'd his eco to get a castle up, and he was on 13 villagers for like 20 minutes, and still managed to. He had like an eco KD that was minus 10, and then at one point he was like plus 30 because Janissaries are just so fucking oppressive and hard to deal with. And I think TaToH is maybe now a little bit... Oh, that... These things are alright. These things are actually alright. Maybe I'll do that in my next round. Because I wouldn't be surprised if that was affecting his mindset and his approach to the games. So if it does get a slight pause or lag out for a second, it should lag and then catch back up. Got 4 villagers in stone. He's definitely going fast castle. He's got 23 vills. And Belgium is gonna go for a range. Definitely play the role. I would think so, man. Like the way your opponents play does affect. What did I miss here? What did I miss? Oh my god, what? Where has he took that boar from? Is he for real? Is he for real? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to rewind. There's no way we cannot watch this. And do you know what? We'll actually go into... Oh shit. Okay. Is he... Yes. Okay, does. Blocks it again. Blocks it again. Make sure he gets a hit. Keeps on going. He doesn't want to take any more HP. 27. And he's gonna... Look where he's taking that boar from. Imagine he just gets to here and a villager can't path around the house right. That would be extremely DE. And she's down to 15 HP. Round the wood line. Oh, 9 HP. She's good. We'll call it good there. Oh! Yeah, he's absolutely fine. And TaToH can see the range. Yeah, he's got an outpost here. Oh! Man, that's a surprise. He actually has no idea, and Belgium's going to put a tower here, but 3 villagers. Needs to pop out those archers ASAP, and that tower's going to go up. Tower's going to go up. TaToH's not even in feudal age yet. This is the thing if you're going for a castle age play for the unique units. Range is coming up though, and Archer's actually delaying the market. Is pretty pog. Not really taking the wood here. Already has the lumber camp, so it's not a massive issue. Does need to sell some resources though, and Bowsaw is in from Belgium. Let's see if he does go for gill nets. Has a pretty good fishing economy at the bottom. These extended feudal ages, if there's a civilization they can get away with the extended feudal ages, it's going to be Burgundians, right? Because you can get the Castle Age upgrades. Your eco's going to be super strong once you do arrive. The one thing it does kind of fall back is obviously the units. You're limited to that, but your economy should be fucking pog. And the castle's there, has to sell the stone. It's got 400 more to go, but 4 more villagers coming over. Gilnet's expensive in wood. I guess by the point of having Bowsaw though, you can maybe justify it a little bit more. And TaToH's going for the stone walls in the back now, even a defensive tower. Where did Belgium invest all his food? Looking like villagers, man. He's also got fletching as well. Don't know if he got Town Watch. To me, that looks like Town Watch. So I would say Town Watch 2. And his food count's starting to creep up. And he's thinking about a castle as well, because he's got 3 villagers on stone here. And probably not a bad idea, right? Probably not a bad idea when you know your opponent's going to be looking for some more stone in the long term as well. Castilier versus Janissaries, potentially. Could be pretty interesting. Belgium's going to get a castle up on this wood line as well, so TaToH really getting closed in one of the tiniest little segments of the map. Wheelbarrow about to come in. How pog would it be if we seen handcart? And wheelbarrow, of course, is very, very important for these villagers that do trush. Takes them less time to get there. You like TaToH's map position? I mean, he's got stone and gold, but it's not looking fantastic. He's in a real tough situation. Even if Belgium's not up yet. It's going to take time to get this castle. Defensive siege as well. Thank you for the follow as well, Grady. Welcome in. But yeah, Genesis are going to be incoming. It's got to be GG once Belgium gets the monks to defend. Goes fast. I don't know if he'll go for that though. I mean, monks, you would maybe be expecting. He does still have villagers on stone. How surely Castilier would do okay against Janissaries. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of a numbers advantage for the Turks player though. Stone walls, right idea. Maybe get the stone walls up behind here as well. He can go south. He can go south, but it might be unhindered, but it won't be unseen, right? There is a outpost here, and there's the watchtower as well, so it will be seen. And I think there's an archer here, so he's already looking, and he might just be going for more outposts in the long run as well. And yep, stone walls, stone walls. I honestly wouldn't be surprised to see Belgium drop a TC here. That would be the most Belgium thing. And what? Holy hell. Look at all the mining techs. Just rain in. Stone mining, gold mining, horse collar. If you wanted confirmation of somebody having a good eco, that's all you need, right? And honestly, 2TC Burgundian eco would be pretty sick. If that's all you need to go for. Maybe some monk defense, but he sees the Janissaries out now. And he's going for crossbows, because he does have 12 archers dotted around the map. And where are the rest of them? Are they all in here? Oh, some of them are behind as well. Yep, there's the defensive monastery now. It's going to be a really strong 1TC eco though. And fire galley's about to get upgraded to fire ships. Monks on the way to. Time watch coming in from TaToH now as well, which is kind of important. You'll have a little bit extra vision here, especially if the monks are going to be coming out. You'll see the difference right now, and there's quite a few tiles, right? It does just give you a little bit more of a warning. But this house is going to go down. No stone walls behind it now either. So you could just theoretically run straight past, but there is crossbows here. Crossbows there as well. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a siege workshop here from Belgium, but the wood eco is slightly lacking. Probably wants to deal with what's going on at home as first, right? And second game in a row, he's having to go for redemption. Oh boy. I think somebody has been spending too much time with clowns. Clearly. And the mangoes are going to start chipping away in this. Three mangoes to be exact. Which is quite substantial. There's only a few crossbows here. super, I don't know if passive is the right word, but there's obviously some semi-damage getting done here. Obviously the TC needs a lot to get repaired, but look at the food count from Belgium, man. Does he just try and get Imperial Age, get a castle up, and go for Monk Techs? Second TC coming down from TaToH. He's not really found a lot of damage yet, and everything's still alive on water for both players in terms of economy at the moment. I don't really know who that was better or worse for. Okay, that was definitely worse for Belgium. He was doing the dance of death there, big time. Big time doing the dance of death. Okay. Mangonel just chipping away on the villagers, right on top of the TC. Belgium needs, honestly, just making our, well, I think he is going to try and build an RTC so he can get up to Imperial Age here. And now third TC coming down from TaToH. He's doing the right thing of just expanding down to the east side. And I guess he can just work his way through the right-hand side, right? But Imperial Age coming in from Belgium now. Heavy Plough as well. Is he actually dropping farms? He's getting Heavy Plough and he's not dropped a single farm. I love the balls in this guy. And please don't lose your Monk. Does actually get the Mangonel. And TaToH's not going to be anywhere close. Could be a really nice engagement note on water. Lots of the fishing ships look like they're going to die. There's only a few out there, though. Multiple docks, and RTC getting dropped now. Still, he's Heavy Plough, but he's still not dropped the farm. University coming as well. Obviously wants to get the bomber cannon. Starting to start thinking about gold situation here as well. Oh boy, that's a lot of Janissaries. Castelia are on the way, though. But it's a big mass of Janissaries. Crop rotation before first farm, potentially. And honestly, look at these guys. They're just going to snipe the fishing ships now as well, and there's going to be no food income. It's like he's just getting upgrades for the sake of getting upgrades. I don't know. Does he have to go like full monk now? Ooh, second castle coming forward, so Castelia are in there, no shred rams, even with the villagers there. There's actually nothing here to defend. Treb should be coming out now from Belgium too. And he's gonna try and take this, and he's gotta be careful. Castelia coming over. Janissary's not doing too much at the moment either. Bomber cannons should be on the agenda, but there's actually not even It's not even a siege workshop. And should take the mangonel with pretty much no issues. Ooh. Could have been a disastrous one though, and TaToH's still not up. Still not up. But he has got quite a few Janissaries here, and there's only a few villagers. 4. Still 4. Ooh, 90%. That's going to be doubt. That is going to be a doubt castle. That is going to be a doubt castle. That is going to be a doubt castle for the meantime. And honestly, there's a lot of Janissaries there, and he's going to have to spend more villagers getting over there, and Belgium calls it 35 minutes into the game, and ooh. Oh boy, oh boy. Womp womp. Yeah, you could make an argument for womp womp there. That was an odd one, right? That was a bit of an odd game. How did we get from this situation? Hang on, let's go a little bit further on. Not that far. Again, not that far. How did we get from this situation to losing the game? It's fucking crazy, man. I think a lot of it does come down to actually playing. When you're playing a better player as well, it kind of hits different. You maybe need to think you're going to have to, like, out-strategize them and whatnot, because you have a big skill gap to make up. And maybe that translate into more nerves and actually making the wrong decisions and whatnot. We'll try and catch up with live time as quick as we can. So game 3 then, quarterfinals. TaToH just needs to win one more, and he'll be good to go for the semi-finals. And it's top civilizations remaining for both players, so Hindustanis and Portuguese. And I think both civs have a pretty good chance of being one of the most played civs for the following rounds. And TaToH has went for this middle dock, which I love to see. But yes, we do have a slight donut map. Has TC'd over to the right-hand side, and I love these middle docks, especially when you have your opponent on the outside. It leaves some very interesting questions and an interesting dynamic to how the game can develop in terms of trying to reinforce your position or playing on the offensive and going for your opponent. I think it'd be quite interesting to have a map that had this like somehow built into the map script. You're more likely to have one player middle dock and then have the other player dock on the outside. And then how that game progresses as you go into Feudal Age is quite interesting to me. Belgium is Hindustani zone is way over to the left-hand side. I think you can make an argument that nearly every civ that he's picked is heavy eco approach. Very, very heavy eco. And Hindustanis versus Portuguese. Unique units for both. I guess Gulams are quite fast, right? They may be able to run away a little bit, potentially. What else do Hindus go for here? I mean, I think Portuguese are arguably the best civ that's remaining out of all the civilizations. Portuguese, of course, have the team bonus, which is really nice for team game Nomad games where you have shared exploration, which makes things a little bit crazy. And the other big bonus for them on Nomad is the ships have an extra HP. Which is really nice, actually. It's actually really, really nice, especially in Fire Galley engagements and even in Big Islands games and whatnot. It's fantastic. 5 TC boom to Hussar spam. I guess you need a lot of stone walls. Could be possible here, right? Could be possible here. Double layer stone walls. The question is, where would you have to stone wall the rest of the map? Here, here. gold, you got stone in the back. You would have quite a lot of empty space to spam farms, actually. And Hindustani's boom is amazing. It's 3 villagers, man. Hand cannons with 9 range. I think the issue is getting to that point, Davey. I think the issue is getting there. And with Portuguese organ guns breathing down your neck could be a little bit challenging. I'm surprised Taro didn't. He actually picked Bengalis over Gujaras. Okay, 6 fishing ships from Belgium on the outside over there. 5 from Taro in the meantime. Oh my god, look at that. Somebody screen grab that. That is like, this is also something you would see in a WoW Legends game. Is it not just better to put them on this one first and then let them go out here? Or is there too much bumping? What a sad dock. It's a good dock. It's actually a good dock because there's so much deep fish here. And it's largely going to be extremely safe with your opponent on the outside, right? So the interesting part is when we get to Feudal Age, you're likely not going to need to add another dock in here. But your opponent might try and dock and try and kill this. But you're likely going to try and dock the outside. But it won't be a massive numbers game. The one thing you can do, though, is put a dock near them. And maybe you can add a third dock, which is going to be a second dock on the outside here. But you need to identify where the dock is. And Taro pretty much has vision all over the map. But apart from the dock there. And the West Quick in Belgium. He doesn't know where the dock is either. And look at his exploration, man. Holy hell. You're safe, but so is your opponent. Yeah, that's what makes the games really, really interesting. The thing is, the person in the middle knows they have to go to the outside. Whereas the person on the outside might not know they want to have to go to the middle to kill this. So I honestly feel like this is more safe, generally. And there's obviously not as much value for going after this. You're probably not going to add any fishing in afterwards. Whereas the reward for Taro going for more docks on the outside is obviously the economy in the long run as well. After maybe dealing with your opponent's fishing ships. So I like docking middle. I think it puts you in the driver's seat a little bit in terms of strategy choices. And barracks is coming up, so Belgium's gonna go for feudal age pressure on land again. Market and blacksmith. Taro is clowning, guys. Taro is literally clowning. Clowning his way to the semi-finals by the looks of it, and getting a massive organ guns is going to be difficult. And the one thing that Taro did do in his last round, he was playing Ramiku. Ramiku clowned on him game number 1. Went for Advanced Castle, Castle Drop, spammed unique units. He did not let him do that again, but the following 2 games, and that was going for feudal and going for some sort of military on land. Although Taro usually goes for scouts, and then maybe adds in archers afterwards. And it's a lot easier to do when you have fishing economy as well. Usually scouts and archers is a little bit challenging when you're just got a land map only, but having fish behind it does make things a lot more simple. And actually, Belgium's on his way up already, so he's going to be going for just archers, and he's going to be going for the fast crossbows. So he's not going to go for a heavy feudal age play, he's going for the castle as well. He's going for the castle age. He's going to go try and wall that villager in. He was thinking about it. Okay, are you just going to lame this boar now? What's the plan? We're going to try and lock this fill. Oh, he just wants to get the dock up. Nice, nice, nice. But yeah, 2 docks here. And then 2 docks for TaToH as well. So it should be even numbers. But I think you definitely prefer Portuguese here. And it's not like there's too many more fire galleys actually being queued. And the one thing is, TaToH does have another dock here. So he can queue War Galley in this one. And his fire galley production can continue in these 2 docks. Where it's most important. Where he's going to be making numbers. Belgium, if he wants to go for War Galley, he's going to have to queue it up in one of these, because he doesn't have another dock, so that will stunt your production. And I should be expecting to see that. And War Galley in the middle, yep. And once we see Belgium in Castle Age, it's going to be in one of these ones. Yeah, so that is gonna stunt its production a little bit, and there's already a fire ship out for TaToH, so that head start into Castle Age nice. And this is a very typical strat actually on Nomad, which is a fast castle into fire ships. And with the safe economy here, it makes a hell of a lot of sense. He's just going to go onto the shorefish now. Not exactly the fastest income in terms of food. I think he's not over-invested here. 6, maybe even 5 would have been fine. Archers are moving over. Cavalry archers on the way for Belgium now as well. Get hyped. There's only 2 archers though, and there's a lot of villagers going to put this castle up. 15. Maybe looking for hell bonus, might be able to take a couple. And yeah, too many numbers, too much HP already. I don't even know if Belgium got fire ship there. Maybe even just got rid of it, deciding to completely pivot onto land. That would be... Oh, we did end up getting fire ship. Ugh. That's honestly looking like res wasted. Looking like res wasted. Not ideal timing, right? Organ guns are on the way, and it's going to be cavalry archers versus organs. Oh boy. Second TC from Belgium as well. I mean, he's got a decent little food bank here. He needs to think about getting another lumber camp down here. It's just kind of sad. But you've got 3 villagers over here. And 7 villagers over there. He's also got a lot of sheep waiting for the slaughter. Waiting to go to the abattoir. Kind of sad. So how do organs do against CA? It's not really a matchup I've seen a lot of. It's quite unusual, actually. And I guess organs are going to have a real tough time chasing these guys down, right? Yeah, they could. Could kind of work nice. If TaToH's going to have to be the one doing all the responding. Because CA, once they start to see the organs come over, hell bonus and all looking good, they just run away, run away, run away. We can split and whatnot. Obviously, the accuracy isn't very good. Does have Bodkin now. It's just double range in the meantime. I don't mind it. This is actually more interesting to me now. Could be a nice defense. And even TaToH bringing over the fires is quite nice. I think he was actually going to try and go for the cavalry archers, and cavalry archers should take decent amount of damage against fires, and look at that. It's actually kind of sloppy from Belgium. A little bit sloppy. And Bird TC coming down now. Where are the organs? So you want to be playing proactive here and keeping the organs at home. And there's still areas you can hit. You could hit the gold tier. You could hit the wood line to the left-hand side. There is quite a few cavalry archers in the ranges too. They're getting queued up. Ballistics, nothing as of yet. And yeah, I gotta get the CA back. This is an issue. 6 organs is not to be trifled with, or not to be underestimated. Let's put it that way. Not to be underestimated. Needs to limit the mobility and wall it off. I mean, very simple to get a wall off here, right? Has walled off this side. Maybe you're thinking about stone, but he is coming with villagers forward. Still got 11 on stone 2. And honestly, it shouldn't be difficult to wall off to the side. It's organ gun pierce armor. It's 4, but the main issue is the HP. It's not a whole lot. It's only 60. So when you have a massive CA, especially if you've got ballistics, they go down to range units pretty fast. But a lot of it is going to depend on numbers here. And right next to the organs, you can see just a lack of HP. They do pretty much get one-shotted, but the numbers are being whittled down for both here. So the organs are dead. Of course, the power of CA is the mass of them, right? And TaToH probably ideally wanted to go for that second castle a lot further forward, but the fact this army's been cleared up now, he needs to go way more defensive and just keep the organ guns there, get the second castle up. And I don't know if he's going to be going for Imperial Age next. It's not got fantastic eco, and there's only 3 organs there in all honesty. Should go down. Oh, there's a 4th one behind, so Belgium actually losing quite a few, but it does whittle the numbers down. It's going to be much easier. You have a pause. It is going to be much easier for Belgium to reinforce, right? Coming from ranges. But there is going to be 2 castles versus 2 ranges. So actually the production won't be too different, but the eco is going to start to kick in for Belgium. He's got 27 villagers on wood, man. Holy fuck. $27. Oh boy. Strategic pauses to check the tech tree? Could be, right? I'm not a massive lover of pauses in the middle of the game, but it's alright. I might just tab out quickly and have a quick look at the chat log. Yeah, Belgium's got a phone call, that's fine. This guy's always getting phone calls, man. God, sounds like some dogs going a bit crazy outside. Could go for another range, right? What do we think? People still answer their phones, I know, right? Squat. Whew. That was actually a seated squat, so I'll do 2 up them. That's just like a sit up and sit down. Do not just love pausing. If anyone's trying to phone me during a game, I'm like, nope. Unless it's somebody extremely important or I'm expecting a phone call. Let's quickly just take stock of water as well. Oh, Belgium actually did get on there, so I totally missed that. Too much going on. And he did clear out those fish. And TaToH in some of his games has actually went for fish traps on the middle lake, so that's kind of funny. And he's extending docks now. Really nice fish. I do love this this script because the water isn't super dense. Actually, you do need to travel quite far. There's like a guarantee that there's always going to be one pretty close to a shoreline, but in the deeper parts, it's not super dense. You can just see on the mini-map there, and even down here, there's only two. I think in the normal script, you probably got like 1, 2, 3, and like another fourth one in the corner there. It's probably quite a bit more. Those dogs aren't very happy outside, are they? Oh boy, oh boy. Hmm. What? I wonder what they're arguing about. I don't know if people can hear them, but they are kind of like. I was walking my dog. Today, I seen a guide dog, and I told the dog that he couldn't bother the other dog because the other dog was working. Okay, Belgium's on the phone to his grandmother. He says 2 more minutes. Belgium, boogum, goo goo goo. Anybody get funny jokes? Anybody get some funny jokes? Jokes would be good right now.
Yes.
Oh, so
Yes.
what do you call a deer with no eyes?
Yes.
No idea. God. We're back in. That is a classic. What's brown and sticky? Stick. Belgium's gonna want to get our TV to work. What's the Wi-Fi password? I have to explain to my grandmother that the password for the Wi-Fi and the password for her email was extremely different. Very different thing. And Belgium's actually doing what we just said. He deleted some of the CA. The playback speed was 1.8 there. That shouldn't even be possible. And he just deleted some, and he's going to add some more cavalry archers. Yeah, she didn't understand that the Wi-Fi and the email password were two very different things. Let's go for the monk straight off the bat. Just need some micro now a little bit. A famous Scottish joke involving a sheep. And the organs are falling, man. Defensive castle coming now as well. Why don't you ever see elephants hiding in trees? I honestly don't know. Why don't you ever see elephants hiding in trees? I don't think I've heard this one. Because they're so good at it. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is, honestly, it's not bad. I'll give you that, Dirk. Mr. the Man of Cheese. I will give you it. It's not bad. Okay, Brim mode is activated for Belgium, and like we said, he just needs to be mobile, stay on the move here, and have TaToH reacting. TaToH's already starting to sell, buying some food, and he wants to get up to Imperial Age, and he's going for the wall off here, which is the right decision. I don't think he can quite target the gold from that hill though. He's gonna take some damage from the war galley now as well. Actually, maybe the market stuff was a little bit early there. And Belgium's idling, and I think he's going to try and get up to Imperial now as well. So the timings should actually be kind of similar here for both players. Should be pretty similar timings. But Belgium doesn't have a market yet. So I prefer Belgium's position in the long run. Now. It's kind of looking good. He's up first. TaToH's not going to be too far behind. He does have a mass of 17, now 20. Ooh, he's going to have a lot of CA, and he might just start banking res. So has enough to get his upgrades when he gets into Imperial Age. Forcing up uni with 3 villagers now. I think CA going to do the job here. Is CA really going to do the job? I think it's like almost everybody forgot the Indians moving into Hindustanis. Obviously, you could say they were a CA civ, or certainly had some utility to go for CA. And I'm just like thinking, this is like one of the first times I've actually seen CA again. Interesting. So Belgium playing the matchup well. There's a slight advantage for Belgium, but honestly 15 seconds going to Imperial Age is pretty negligible. One thing to consider is double castle production for Trebs. Both civs do get bomber cannons, so chemistry should be a priority for both. The food income looking a bit tricky, but all the upgrades for the CA could be challenging for Belgium as well. Shalom Marinho, Marinfo. I don't even know what it is, but I always think it was Maritinho, but I realise there's not another. I'd say Marinfo. That's got to be Marinfo, right? Thumb ring, ballistics. Oh boy. There's also a lot of organs in the back here, and Belgium is going to have to do quite a big reaction right now. Treb straight out of this one. Would be expecting chemistry, but okay, does pick chemistry first over Bracer. Every streamer pronounced. I'm gonna go with Maritinho, man. I wanna think he's like Brazilian. And he says Marinho, Marinho. I guess I'm going for like Brazilian footballer as well. Ballistics is in pretty good numbers. Chemistry not in yet for TaToH. War Galley actually being annoying at the side now as well. Also some micro, and ooh, look at the organs just die, man. Look at the organs die. Second castle coming out from Belgium as well, and he's got 3 trebuchets queued. 3. Bruv. Let's get going. Position looks really good for Belgium now. Looks really, really good. We finally... This is how paranoid TaToH is. He's... Do you know what TaToH's getting? He's getting ready. He's getting ready for the Fitorias. No, I'm just kidding. He's probably going to likely struggle. No, he's going Fitorias already. I don't know how did I not see that in the back? I was right. I was actually generally correct. The third Victoria already coming in. But it needs military, mate. You've got 7 military. And do not potato these guys. You got 3 trebs already. These trebs, 4 trebs already out. And this castle's not going to last long. Mate, you needed masonry, not... You needed masonry and architecture, not Victorias. Started deleting villagers and get all Victorias up. That could be like the last ritual, right? You could like make a Victoria and whatever villagers build it, then get sacrificed. But this castle's gonna go down. Siege elephant's coming out. I don't really see anything on the left hand side in terms of counter damage. Arbalest gonna be the play from TaToH. Bro, I don't think so. Where are the organ guns? There's 2 of them. There's 1 of them, and they're all going to be dead. CA working as the perfect counter here. Skirmishers with what eco, man? He's got no farms. He's got absolutely no farms. He does have Victorias though, and Victorias are strong. Castle does go up, but to what avail? There's 6 trebuchets, and there's no siege from TaToH. This game, the game's done. The game is looking done. Yeah, castle goes down. Heavy CA coming in now. Did they get Bracer? TaToH calls it. He did get Bracer. And honestly, a really solid gameplay from Belgium and good response to the organs here. And that was the top civs for both. And he gives himself a chance. And we'll put Belgium back into the red. TaToH on blue. And, guys, I'm very pleased to say we finally have a map with Nomad Lake. Look at it. We have a pond. We don't have a lake. We do not have a lake. And we'll see how... I hope neither player decided to try and go for... Ooh... Oh, is he going up with 3 villagers? So 3 villagers for Belgium. It looked like 2 villagers for TaToH. And yeah, the docks are going to be delayed for both. So it's actually going to be a very similar situation. But it's going to be nice for both players having those TCs running nice and early, right? And honestly, if you're not used to doing this 3 villager TC opening, it can mess up your usual build, because you're usually just going like instantly, quickly to the water as you can. Ooh! I guess he's gonna dock here now that he sees the boar. I guess it makes sense, right? Being Berbers, your likelihood of losing this villa is probably pretty unlikely. Just keep doing this as much as you can. You probably got to be careful that you don't run too far. Berber villagers are speedy, boys and gals. And Belgium has found the water. Oh boy. And he's got a villager up here. Man, this game is fucked. He's got 30 seconds to call a re. And for me, this is re territory. Little does he know though, TaToH's only just getting his dock up as well. And the opportunity to call a re is gone. And was he going to try and go for that? That boar? I'm not sure. Of course you can get loom with Aztecs. You start with the extra gold and you still have enough left. It's actually kind of nice when you're going up to feudal age. If you're going for water pressure, you can afford 2 fires, 2 galleys, whatever it is, straight off the bat. And you don't have, you can delay gold a little bit more. You just have a little bit more in reserve, which is nice. And of course all the military does produce a third faster, which also applies to the military and docks. He's only going to be like a ship behind, so it's not the end of the world here, but... Okay, it does get the board back. It's just so odd to see pro players in this situation and having to adapt to it and having super late docks. Strange map generation. Yeah, this is possible. Having a Nomad Lake. It's just it's slightly less likely. I don't know. Is it sheep, cows? What do people have here? Okay, cows looking around. And Belgium honestly has really nice exploration already. It's looking fantastic. He's only a ship behind. He's also one villager ahead, so it's totally even. And TaToH's scouting is actually leaving a little bit to be desired. He's only got one cow for exploration, so this actually makes things quite tricky. And you don't see any other cows in the blackness or on the edge here in the fog of war, which is kind of rough. Nice wood chopping ribbon. Sounds good, doesn't it? And look at the... Just look at the lovely micro. One villager on each part of wood, and it's all being... this is like... It's also in sync and working together. This is how villagers should work. Okay, there's a couple of issues there. The issue is, they cannot do this themselves. Aye, get to work. That's fine. They cannot do this themselves. You have to tell them exactly what to do. And I guess in the Dark Age, on Nomad, I mean, what else are you spending your micro on? Checking the dock and maybe microing your cows. There's a villager looking here. And... is he going to find out? I think he's going to miss the dock there. And it's actually harder to find it because there's not any houses. But Belgium's already extending. TaToH is up. Belgium is not, but going for a second dock already. He's not going to bore in. He's not getting anything like that. What is the food situation here? This is not good. He has one right there. It's in his POV. You can see it. Why is he not took that boar? Ooh, that was quite a few tiles. This is tree murdering party. Yes. It looks like TaToH's going to add some scouts now. Going for that second dock. Oh. He's adding more ships? No. Belgium, man. This is so risky. This is extremely risky. And once he sees that TaToH is in Feudal Age, it might be... I don't want to say surprise, but it's not going to be... It's not going to be something you're going to be welcoming. Let's put it that way. 24 villagers in Dark Age is a lot. That's a lot. Sick fisher boater there. Yeah, whoever the captain is in this, they've done a great job. And they should be proud. Very proud. And yeah, there's a stable. So TaToH's going to be pressuring. Going to be using the extra food income he's got on from the water. Putting it into scouts, and oh boy, Belgium's having to go for heavy walls. He does have stone, he does have gold. He's also got wood lines he can use here. Is this Nomad or is this Arabia? This is like an almost Arabia gen, to be honest. And Belgium's going to come forward in tower years. Gives up water with very speedy navy. Yeah, I mean, Berbers is difficult, right? And honestly, you could maybe even justify going galleys here because of the size of the bay. The bay is massive. He knows the dock's there. I don't know if he realizes it was a second dock though. And I like that the fishing ships are so far back here that they should be relatively safe. And TaToH's still not made a fire yet. One is out. Do we see a couple now from... Add a spear? Yep. Do we see a couple of fires? None yet. Going for a blacksmith. Gotta be careful. A couple of scouts are out. Tower's gonna go up here. Does have enough wood for another lumber camp. Could be an issue. Spear's here now as well. Okay, he has walled. He has walled. TaToH's got 5 on stone. Where is the fire galley? Oh, TaToH's... What? He knows the dock's here. Where's he going? What? Bro. We'll see where the next one goes. Honestly, Belgium's got a great chance to catch up here, especially the military. Creating faster. Should be alright. Even going for defensive spears, they just create so fast. He looks fine, though. He isn't a tower war just now. Good job he does have stone back here. Spears are chasing, but the scout does get mixed up within the villagers there. He knew it was the second dog, so that's why he probably went the other way. Yeah. I don't know, though. I think sending your opening fire that way seems like a bigger risk. I maybe understand if a later... I don't know. I'd maybe have all my first military go this direction. If he knows a dog there, it's probably going to be a fishing ship. And that, he's still got the exact same amount of ships here. Bro! No, Belgium. Is he going to notice? He's 7 villagers ahead. Okay, that's wood down the drain. Double blacksmith meta, pog. I did just realise. No! No! Belgium! What are you doing? He is up. TaToH, though, not a crazy amount behind, and he's got a lot of the map here. What's the natural transition for TaToH? He's clearing up the water by the looks of it. Yeah, he's got 3 fires versus 0, only 1 in the queue. It's coming from this dock. Gonna be about 30 seconds behind into Castle Age. Did eventually clear up this tower. And is this just chipping away on Vels? Doesn't look like it. And actually lets the spear out and just kills the scout. Nice job. Mass eagles, by the looks of it. Maybe if you can get some map control back, you then go into forward siege and potentially monks. Even defensive monks. I don't hate monk defense, but maybe getting some map back with some eagles is a good idea. And it's not like there's a crazy fish eagle here, but TaToH's actually going to try and get his castle up as well. Don't know the position of it and where he's going to go. I think the best case scenario would be get down and get it next to the gold. But you might just go defensive with it. I don't hate. Actually, well, I probably prefer going defensive castle first. On your res. Unless you can get a lot of value from a forward castle. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe defensive here. The eagles are coming though, and I don't know if TaToH sees them. Does see one. And will recognise Eagle Switch as real, because if he's eagle-eyed, yeah, he's going for defensive castle. Don't really understand the position of it, in all honesty. Siege Workshop up now from Belgium. Start to clear up this area. Nice quick walls on the castle. Eagle Warrior in now as well, having to do some very quick wall-ups behind. No fish being added from TaToH. And he's found the villagers here, and that could be quite a few dead ones. Gonna have to do some crazy quick walls for that. Only sends 2 though, so that's nice. That's all he needs. The gold has been walled in here. Does Belgium not realise? He doesn't know where the gold is. So he sees this gold, knows there's nothing there, so he must know it's down here now. Probably assuming that TaToH went up to this one. But he knows he'll be down here now, so he can start applying pressure. Even sending the eels into the ram, because he'll be nice and speedy now. Camel archers on the way. Monks, potentially. just added in. Yes. And honestly, monks, once you start to get the upgrades, Aztec monks are beefy, beefy boys. There's only going to be one castle production. I'm liking Belgium's position here. He's got a decent enough eco rolling, and obviously you don't really need a lot of eco to spam eagles, right? Yeah, stable's gonna be gone. In time for husbandry. No bloodlines yet though, so if TaToH does want to get bloodlines, he's gonna have to make another stable, so that is a bit of a hindrance. And the monks are out. Gonna wait for 2 monks, a couple of scorpions now. The game's looking in a good position for Belgium, and he's going heavy onto the military. TaToH's gonna probably add some more fish on the outside, but wood could start to be an issue. Even having to go for heavy defensive towers now. Good shots by the Scorps. Does take 1 monk. And 1 camel archer does get converted for Belgium, so not a terrible value, but the Rams coming over and defensive towers might be a bit tricky. There's a clutch conversion there. Where is he sending it away to? There's a few idle military here. Yeah, camel archer's taking care of the outposts. Good job. And Belgium? Bro, buy some food. No mangonel coming out. You're totally off gold. And Belgium's so happy with his position. He's going to try and get him stone. Figure the castle. Buy some food so you can spam some eagles. Or make some more siege. What is going on? Come on. Totally off gold. Not moving to the gold back here. Ooh. And does get enough res for 1 mangonel. And Mezzo is Mezzo, and Belgium does have Mayans available as well, and I think if he gets a win with Aztecs here, I know the game's not... It looks like in a real good spot, but it's not finished yet. And Mango comes out, needs to go for the Eagles, because that's going to be the main danger. They can snipe quite low HP on these guys. Clutch repair villager coming in. Siege workshop does go down, no. There's no wood income whatsoever from TaToH. Does getting the gold out here. Ooh. He's not lost a lot of villagers though. They've traded quite evenly, but he's had a lot of resources sunk into buildings that are gone now. And Belgium did as well, but only 150 wood, right? And more monks going to be coming out. I don't mind that. Yeah, the castle was super odd, right? I didn't understand that position at all. Why not here? Just in front of the gold or something, and then I don't know. It was a very odd castle for sure. And oh my word. Belgium's actually going to find he's on the gold out here now as well, and the Rams just speeding away. More eagles are coming over. There's only 3 camel archers. Fervor coming in now as well. For the TC being added. Dave who? Exactly, Dave. You're just... Who are you again? This is more clownish than our event. The clowny games have been very good games to witness. Yeah, Castle was very odd. You don't even know who Dave is, exactly. Nice shot on the Eagles, though. Oh boy, and the numbers are going down, and Belgium does have a lot of wood, starting to drop some farms. He's going to start adding a lot of eco. He's pretty happy with the position he's built up now. And the Campbell archers are coming forward. Does have a couple of monks here. Redemption coming in now as well, so I'll love to see that. Could get a couple of conversions. Get one at least? Ooh, come on. But the mangonels potentially going to get converted, and then they can maybe even turn around and hit on the camel archers, which would be pretty pog to see. Belgium's home base is pretty walled. I wouldn't mind to see some more walls here, potentially just secure the right hand side, and I don't know. Imagine being a nobody and challenging NBL, I know, man. Then imagine Miguel calling me out and deleting his post. Oh my god. I'm super sad. I want to cry now. It's all good. 69 villagers for Belgium. He's got a nice lead. Wheelbarrow, squires. He has house, so he is putting houses up somewhere. Okay, one villager on the house. Oh boy. I'd like to see him be a little bit more active with military, but he's just committed to villagers now. You need to put up more houses though, bro. Just keep trickling in. Keep trickling in eagles. I'd like to see you take the engagement with the monks and the scorpions behind though, and not getting your numbers whittled down like this. This is not ideal, unless he's going to try and bait into the siege workshop. Pop them out. Pop them out. Okay, no. Just waiting for the monks to do their work, because 500 wood in the bank can start dropping some farms. And he is moving on to range. So probably going to add some skirmishers in the long run. He should have an equal to do it. TaToH now dropping TCs as well. Has he even made a farm yet? No, and he's still on 8 fishing ships. His eco is just going to be so much worse. Big scorpion engagement. There's not a lot of eagles though. Ooh. Ooh. And the scorpions still are not dead. Yikes. Yikes. So whatever military TaToH pretty much had there has nearly all been sent to the grave. Look at the HP gone in that. 74 HP from about 10 to 12 camel archers. Not a gate trade, and all the scorpions still have full HP on them as well. Crazy. Belgium does have the stone. You've got to start thinking about getting the castles up. I mean, it's pretty well fortified here in terms of production buildings, so it should be alright. Ideally, you're probably thinking about a castle here. And castle in the face, probably to the left-hand side would not be terrible, but just in front of the gold would also be acceptable. He's starting the brutal domination. Big shot from the Mangonel too. Does get a nice hit on the cam archers. And he goes for the castle on the TC there. Could be more forward, man. Put it here. Put it here. In between both the TCs. He's got the outpost here anyway. Is Boogum coming back from the damn hell? Kinda looks like it. And the AoE zone threads is showing that TaToH struggles in the yes. I mean, the actual original post from Deuter and Reddit, it's an interesting read. This, I believe this is match point. TaToH has no chance. And TaToH calls it. I said this was a potential 5 games. I did not expect it to be 5 games after TaToH going 2 up though. I didn't expect that. Can we just check stone access? Both players still have restarts. Okay, there is stone in the back. TaToH streaming the tournament logo even. Yeah, TaToH is actually really good for following the broadcaster requirements. Let me just have a quick look in my phone, and then we can do the intros. No, but he's really good. Look, he's even got the Hostadio por Paradox. And he streamed quite a bit of Battle for Scotland as well. So that's good. It's good. It's good viewership for the event, and massive thank you to Pipes, who did sponsor quite a bit. $400. I put in about just over 100 or something. Probably a bit more than 100 actually. Maybe like 125. Sapient Feds put in like 125. And Hugo put in about 75 or something. Why Nomad Warriors? So the actual tournament series I have is Nomad Wars, and the script is Wandering Warriors Nomad. So it's just literally a play on words of the Warriors being extended from Wars, right? So the actual tournament logo in the bottom left, if it's easier to see up against the black, you can see it actually says Nomad Wars, and with RIOR, and it's got the same thing. So why actually Nomad? Just the best map, mate. Just the best map. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's happening. Oh my god, it's happening. It's happened. I don't actually know the likelihood of this happening. There is no land lock. And I can't wait to see how this game goes. I do not know how many games that I've seen of the Wandering Warriors script. I've never seen a map without the landlock. So it's pretty normal. This is like a traditional Nomad going back to the Vibly or HD days. You know, relatively sized pond in the middle, and generally, you know, you could have the island all the way right. This is actually like an exact copy of like a HD script. Apart from having boars and massive piles of stone on top of each other and about 8 deer in one patch. One Perotti streaming as well, nice. It's kind of crazy actually how big the Spanish community is. Something you don't realise. Belgium's got 12 on wood right now. He's a little bit delayed on this boar, which is not ideal. He's not got any idle time. He does have some villagers queued, so he's alright. Look how many villagers he's putting onto the board here, because he's starting to get concerned. Going for another house. And we do have a situation like we had a couple of games ago. We have dock in the middle, and then dock on the outside. So one player is going to have to try and, you know, either take out the opponent's fish, and there's probably more value for Koreans, so for Belgium to do that on the outside, because then there's more fish access. And for TaToH, there isn't as much, right? It's just a middle little lake. It does give you a little bit of map control, but nothing too crazy. Thanks for the follow, Conan. Welcome in. He does know the docks here, though. And with Byzantines, probably a couple of fires will clear it up pretty damn easy. And TaToH's only added 4 on the outside here. And does Belgium see the dock? He does not yet. We're 8 minutes into the game. He's quite a few sheep scouting around. His vision's pretty good, bringing in another boar now as well. And he's going heavy on to the boars and the food. And he's not quite up as of yet. And quite a bit of idle time now. Not ideal. He's just going to put some onto the deer here. So in all honesty, the Dark Age is a little bit scuffed from Belgium. It's not ideal at all. TaToH's thinking of getting up to Feudal Age, and he should be on his way and is. I wonder if Belgium just scraps this Feudal Age play. I mean, he didn't look in a good place the last game either. He looked like in a really bad spot. And somehow came back from the damn hell. But he doesn't have Aztecs this game. He does have Koreans. He's bringing another boar in now. He's still not quicked up. He's going over to gold. TaToH getting some good vision. Ooh. Where's the draw of this tournament? Exclamation point Warriors. It's in the title. Check Wikipedia, my man. Check Wikipedia, my man. I'm sure somebody will post the emote eventually. In Belgium, I like the walls coming up. And TaToH's just gonna get a wood line, yeah, from the tower straight off the bat. And shouldn't be too difficult. And no dock in the middle. And he does see it now, right? Yeah. He sees it. And honestly, there's already a lumber camp down here, so it's not a massive loss from Belgium. He does see the stone. He does see the stone, though, right? Oh my god, Belgium got another villager walled in. What? When did this happen? Sorry, I'm gonna have to rewind. And we'll take a look at this. That is absolutely sickening. That is absolutely sickening. This has not been the first time that TaToH has done this in this set. You bait in, you put the two walls on the right-hand side, and then you get out, and then you've been doing that on the left-hand side as well. It's not the first time he's done it. That is absolutely sickening. Top gamer in, though, I will say that. He's been doing it a lot in Nomad recently, yeah. And he's looking for another one. Is he going to be able to do it? You could do it here. Maybe you get into this one. Okay. Bam boom. Oh my. No. Belgium, what are you doing, man? He's sending a third one. He could do it here. He could do it here. Ooh, he gets out. Oh. And now just going in. It'd be funny if he actually goes for some sort of tower here as well. Should likely just get batted down, but he's happy having that villager here. Blacksmith coming up. No double blacksmith hopefully from Belgium in this game. Mark over to the right-hand side. The walls are up. But he has no idea of the range in the back here. So we're going to have a messy game in our hands. He is going for Time Watch though, so he will have a slight alarm for the archers coming. Not by much. Even the Korean villagers have quite a lot of line of sight, right? And this villager is going to take their time to get out. I think Belgium just needs to just abandon that. Did he see the range? He did. Okay. Needs to kind of react. And no stone. He even got a villager down here. TaToH's all over the place, man. He's literally all over the map. Has to go for the tower on the gold. Could lose a villager. Doesn't. Is housed and needs to get a villager. Or sorry, needs to get a villager on a house really soon because he's going to be in Castle Age a couple of seconds. And he is on stone. Didn't notice the stone down here. Should just be looking at the resource bar up at the top. Nibcaster. And didn't go for the tower there? Why? Why did he not tower that earlier? That's so strange. That is so strange. Don't know why Belgium's waiting to now. I feel like that should have been done already. One villager does go down. Two, yes. Oh, he's got away with murder there, and the tower gets a nice shot. There's a couple of villagers in really low HP, and there's going to be guard towers in the next couple of seconds. And, guard towers are going to be really difficult for TaToH to deal with in the meantime. Not going to really do too much from in terms of going forwards, though, right? Defensive structures. And the ships are getting cleared up. Belgium is still housed. Bro. Good job he's going for wheelbarrow, right? If he wants to go for some towers now, could be interesting, but he's going to YOLO for a castle and try and get to war wagons. And war wagons are a little, I'd say, underwhelming in Castle Age. Sorry, war wagons. Skirmishers are a little underwhelming against war wagons in Castle Age, but I guess Byzantines, multiple ranges, that is cheaper, should be a little bit easier to mass. You can make an argument. Podkin coming in already. Fine. Put it there. And yeah, I guess we'll see with the when the castle does go up and where he does want to go for the placement here. Does have the stone. And just gonna go here. Okay. Interesting. Archers are really idle now, not doing too much. Does have gold income. Does have a little bit of wood in the bank. What? Where is TaToH's transition to Castle Age? What is going on? We're 20 minutes into the game. And his fish economy is totally being uninterrupted. How is he still so far off Castle Age? He's only got a minute of idle TC time. And he's not making any villagers. And he's having to buy stone. This feels like a massive panic job. Keep in mind, still a lot of villagers ahead, right? Not had the same issues as Belgium. It's just odd. Yeah, it's killed 7 villagers, but a lot of the idle time's creeping up now. That's crept up for Belgium in the last couple of seconds too. Okay, market stuff is beginning. Archers do fall down. Stone walls here should be enough. Even being annoying if that one villager, the woman that was down here, is now towered at gold and forces a tower elsewhere. Pretty nice move actually. War wagons are out. Your chain, it can only be as strong as your weakest link, right? Suppose you can still go for some more defensive stone walls behind here, which you might have to do super quick. And Belgium's going to come in with 4 villagers, kind of low HP on these ones, but he's going to try and, I think, if you tower here, would be a fantastic spot. Yeah. And you might even put that a little bit more further forward and bring the war wagons over. But that's going to be fine. And I think it's Alt Q for range. Yeah, look at... Whoa. Covers a lot of surface area, right? This is the new thing that's came in. It's over the stone, it's over the wood line, having to evacuate now. Does get some more stone walls up, but again, there's a weak spot here. Don't think TaToH's going to be brave enough. Villager count is going up for Belgium. Struggling for food though. 1 minute away to Castle Age now is TaToH. Nearly 25 minutes into the game. Not a great transition to Castle Age at all. More towers coming up. Can't really go towards the left here, right? Petards! Let's go. And look at the HP just go down. Keep in mind they're only feudal age stone walls and they're not lasting long at all. And the war wagons are going to be in. Because the petards are coming. The petards are coming, and it also is given... It's given Belgium. This tower's given something else they can fall back to. TaToH is already running. Ooh. And he's just going to go for mass monks. So it's just a mass walling job. And where did the petard go? Have both of them been used? I feel like that was probably too much. Could get the war wagon up here. Is there any gaps? Needs to get HP on this one. Quite a few villagers dying. Eco KD is evening out. And there's only one monastery in the meantime. Second one's down now. Gonna have to go for the mass monk play here. I don't think he can see it. Would be interesting to see if he could after... And that pretty much takes out all of these wood lines. Oh my god. After the guard tower comes up. And nothing's happening over to the left. There's still the archers though. That could be some nice counter damage. I don't know if Belgium's going to notice that super fast though. I think he's going to get underneath the tower. Then try and snipe a few. I mean, it's the opposite end of the map, right? University wall behind here. Did you see the monastery? Okay, you know the monk defense is 100% happening now. And does get the villagers in the tower, but it's idling some gold, right? Which is fantastic. It's slow progress. It's very slow progress. Nicest side of the game, yes. And potential reverse sweep here. And we've had good games. 3 monks are out. I wonder if TaToH just tries to get Imperial Age here. He's actually selling the foot. He's super concerned. He wants monk numbers. So I was thinking maybe he could just try and get to Imperial Age and go for monk upgrades, but obviously not feeling fantastic about his situation. In second TC coming down from Belgium. He's adding eco behind us. I love it. Sending a war wagon over now. Should deal with that comfortably. Thank you for the follower, Fav. Welcome in. And redemption as well. Ooh. Ooh. These are war wagons, not hussites, but obviously wants to get a good conversion on the mango. So he can splat the war wagons. It feels like Belgium's done enough to actually really get himself back into the game here. And Belgium might just be happy to sit back a little bit more. It does lose one war wagon. The towers are taking up so much of the map. It really is nice. I don't know if I can maybe get... If I select all of them, but then Alt Q... Yeah, look how much surface area is taken up. And TaToH's just been forced back. This was his first TC here. Totally just moving to the left now in a mass selling job. And he is going to try and get Imperial Age. So he wants to go for monk techs. So get good numbers of monks. Get to Imperial Age. Go for block printing. Going for elimination. And let's see what happens there. Belgium just going to add eco. I wonder how many TCs he does go for. He does love the boom. Look at these just random little palisades all over the map. So much shenanigans going on earlier. Belgium maybe even fearing that TaToH's heavy on fish, but he's really not. All things considered, he's not added a lot of fishing ships. Considering the outside has been totally uncontested. Should add some fires. Yeah, TaToH, you manifested it. You asked for it and it happened. You'd be surprised how often that happens when you cast games, man. Okay, defensive castle in the meantime. Love the position of it. Could actually just delete a house or two and get some walls up and that'll protect from any potential, I don't know, Petar or melee. It's not something. Just have your trap completely safe would be nice. But it should be absolutely fine against war wagons anyway. And Byzantine castles are they're fucking obnoxious. I wonder, can he see that? Surely he can see the castle going up. Yeah, and has to pull back because of the monk numbers, of course. Imperial Age coming in 30 seconds. Belgium's eco is pretty whack here. Pretty whack. I'd love to see Belgium just completely move to the left-hand side now and try and be a little more proactive. The one issue is it's not a big distance for monks to cover here, right? And war wagons are not exactly fast themselves. And it still has the town patrol. Look at that. Town patrol houses. Look how much line of sight they get. That's outrageous. Look how much TaToH sees of the map. Town patrol, man. Holy fuck. And actually has a monk down here and does lose one. Little bit unfortunate. Fire ships are out on the outside though. I do like that Belgium's just splitting them up and go opposite directions just in case. One trebuchet out. Like I said, elimination, block printing coming in. And TaToH's going to try and clown us. He's going to try and clown it, Monk Treb. And it should be a good combination. And, oh boy. Oh really boy. Belgium's having to go for Korean light cav. And he's going to lose the castle. But once the army starts to advance, could be a little bit different, and maybe going to add some crossbows behind us as well. Ooh. And he's got a good wood, and he's got a good gold eco. He maybe just needs to start thinking about idling as well, saving his food, going for another TC over here. The castle's definitely going to go down. Could you even add more guard towers behind us to help defend? I mean, he's pretty well defended at the moment anyway. Guard towers, you'd think they would do alright here. The bomber cannons are on the way. Would buy you some more time. Obviously happy just throwing away the stone on the castle in the meantime. Just buying himself some more time himself. Don't know if he can maybe just buy the food now. He is idling. Does want to get up to Imperial Age. More range is being dropped. Going for crossbows, of course, they get ARB. They also get the free armor when they get into Imperial Age. Could be nice, and TaToH doesn't really have an eco set up for trash. Even fires attacking from the outside. War wagons on the left. Where are the monks? Having to react now, not ideal. The light cav are there. Oh boy. And the monks have to walk back in the meantime. Belgium is up. Now you've got to keep these light cav alive. You've not got any armor on them. Got to watch for TCs. Chemistry on it as well. No ballistic soul. And the castle's still up. It's really well. Doing really good to stop this push here. TaToH's eco is so bad. So bad. He's got 31 villagers on wood. 5 villagers currently on farms. Honestly, he could idle this for quite a while. Once he gets to Imperial Age, keep this army alive. Get the last armor upgrade. He's doing it right now anyway. He can just idle TCs for so long, and the light cav gonna make a big attempt here. Does lose one. Does lose. Ooh. I mean, a lot of the conversion juice is gonna be gone now. And he should be able to clear these up. And he didn't invest in armor, so the war wagons will clear up the light cav, no problem. Ooh, God, I had a heart in my mouth kind of moment there. And the good news is, for TaToH, he actually sees all this. He knows crossbows is coming. Gotta be careful, has to big time run away. I didn't see husbandry come in. It's hard to tell, I don't know the base. I think it is 1.2. I think TaToH can have an answer to ARB. Yeah, he's just not got an eco set up to switch on to skirms at the moment. He needs to buy himself some time. Losing the blacksmith is kind of annoying, but free armor anyway. Ballistics coming in. Where are the numbers from Belgium? Just running home with the war wagons in the meantime as well. Needs to get another blacksmith up as well. 79 villagers, 63. Military looking good for Belgium. And they could do with some more farms himself. That is a struggle. And did he clear? He spent a lot of time clearing up these guard towers as well. And a couple of keeps defensively is nice for Belgium in the long run. Awesome game. Awesome series. And he might start Trushing from the left. Yes. And of course, I mean, it could be better, but it will get a good surface area. Probably react and go right up. I'm still getting used to this clicking. It's just one click. It's all good. Even if you had to hold it down or whatever. 15 Arbalest. Chemistry coming in now as well. Siege Workshop here as well, so thinking about Bomber Cannons himself. This is such a slow push from TaToH. It has cleared up a castle. Honestly, the guard towers look like they got some good hits in the Bomber Cannon as well. Cap Rams coming in now as well. Ooh. But yeah, the towers in Imperial Age is really, really nice. TaToH can see it. He's struggling to react to it. And a castle on the right. You can see that. Oh, I can't even see it. Beautiful then. He's got no idea, and Cap Ram is going to be in a couple of seconds. There is 3 of them. Okay. He surely sees the villagers on the stone here. Has a pretty good idea. And the map is starting to look pretty bad for TaToH. He's onto skirmishers now. Does have a little bit of a better eco. We've seen Doubt lose in the round of 16. One from Gamer Legion. Could there be another one for Gamer Legion going out in the quarterfinals? These B-tier tourney, man. These B-tier tourneys are so easy for these top-tier players to farm their ATP points. I think that was one of the arguments against ATP being used for TTL. This is the situation we're in just now. Not so easy. Lots of Arbs in the queue. Trebs had to pull back. I think Belgium's just waiting for big, big numbers here. And he wants to wipe TaToH off of the floor. Wants to wipe him off. Face of the earth. And the towers are... they're just buying him time. He does have enough stone for another castle. And he's going to go for the stone again. And here comes the choo-choo train, guys. And obviously TaToH can see it. He's got time patrol. But it's going to be difficult when you're already making a switch to skirms. And 5 Cap Rams is 5 Cap Rams. Yup Song coming in now as well. Going to give the towers extra damage. So he's thinking about long term making more towers. He still doesn't have Bracer though. He needs to get another blacksmith up. And he needs to take out the houses first. Get a better surface area. Bombard cannon coming over. Don't know how TaToH really reacts. The monks can't come over and convert them. Arbs are here as well. Castle's gonna go down. Oh boy. And here comes the keeps. Oh, pardon me. Oh, that's a different one. How'd that happen? I don't know if I like that one as much. It's nearly there. Could have done it a little bit closer, but it's all good. How did that... I didn't... Oh, no. How'd I get that? How'd I get that away? That's disgusting. Disgusting. Let's forget about the range. Big engagement with the skirmishers. They are microing down the Arbs. Doesn't have Bracer. Where is the bomber cannon? Where is the bomber cannon? Bring him over. Look at the Arbs. The Arbs are dying. TaToH just calls it. Reverse sweep. Reverse sweep for Belgium, man. TaToH in another decider game says no more and is knocked out of the quarterfinals. What a set. What a set for Belgium. What? Yeah, Eli, I don't know what you're talking about there. 3-1. It's 3-2. He was up 2-0. Belgium pulls it back. Defending champion won the first one of first ever Nomad Wars, and the Prince of Nomad is here. And TaToH is a he's a very good player on Nomad because he can adapt to certain situations and it can be played very messy and easy for Bogum. Oh my god. Yes, well played, Mattis. Well played. Sick reverse sweep. It's giving me absolute. I'm having absolute chills. Like we got a snow-based map. Koreans game number 5. Absolute chills. Capital B-A-T, capital C-H-E-S-T. Oh. How you feeling about that one? What a series. Thank you for everybody for sticking around and watching this. I can love reverse sweeps, exactly. Get Lizard in here for an interview. Lizard's just going to tell everybody how good he is pulling birds on Tinder.